Well, how are you getting on? Welcome back to another video. Here's what's coming up today, lads. So I went down the bottoms there and with the ring feeder down there, so I'm just bringing it now down to where we allow 5 heifers and calves. Down.
Oh fuck. What's his name? Mad little bastard.
So I went down the bottoms there and with the ring feeder down there, so I'm just bringing it now down to where we allow 5 heifers and calves. We let them out there during the week, so I'm going to give them a bit of silage here now to stop the grass technique, because it's after raining, the grass is all wet, so we'll put out a nice dry bale of silage to them and just balance out their digestive system, or whatever way, you know yourselves anyway. Here they are here, they're happy out. Grand picking grass on them here. Should do it in a couple of weeks, we'll be hoping. The calves have themselves in lying along the heads there nicely. In there, see them in there, and that. So I'll just take it down. There's a spot in the corner here now that will do nicely down here. Bit of a shelter spot for it. So it should do nicely here. I'll go and get a nice bale of silage there. I'll just show you. We had to fence off the river here. I'm playing a drinker, so I'll just drive along here and show you that job there. That's where the cattle would have traditionally went down and drank, but that's not allowed anymore, of course. What harm it is for them to drink out of it, I don't know, but apparently it is harm, so you just have to play ball with the rules. But yeah, go over and look at this little calf in here. Is he just asleep or what? I hope so. Ah yeah, he's just having a snooze. The calves who have a good feed there around 12 o'clock and then snooze for the afternoon. There he's running around there now. So then while they're after their feed, then the cows go to feed. So squared out way a little time it there now. There's never enough in their own ways, I wouldn't think. So I put in a bale of silage below here, so they'll know themselves to pick away at that and balance out what they need with the wet grass. So we didn't have much rain here now, but still it was more than enough. But that's them with that now, so it's just a bit of peace of mind, keep the grass technically away. So yeah. So just for those of you that may be curious, I'll show you the powder we're using here for calves. This is J. Grennan's powder, Wonder Tribe I think it's called. And it has this lung booster plus, just for assisting the calves there with any lung infections or whatnot they may get, any coughs or anything. You never have a calf coughing or anything with this lung booster milk replacer. So it's a real fine, mixes very well, I have to say. You can see like how fine the powder is just by the dust rising off it there. It's very good powder. So good value too. Always good value there, the boys and grannies. But like the ordinary and the lung booster, we'd always go for the lung booster there. Just stops the calves from getting any coughs or anything like that, you know. So yeah. So the calves are doing well so far. It's just not quite feeding time yet, but I'm just out here for a look. Just in the door there from school. And just as I come out and show you. So they're mad for a drink now, but it's another hour now before their time. It's important to feed calves at the same time every day. Of course then there's the feeding robot, but they'd be a bit hard to justify for the amount of calves we'd be rearing. So you feed them then at consistent times. Of course they're off an hour now with the hour change. You probably should have brought back the feeding an hour, but sure, look at But it's very important that they're fed consistently at the same time, just for development, I suppose, and it prevents scouring and things like that, you know. Stop them getting hungry and all the rest. But we're using, they're on a little bit of crunch as well. We buy all our mail up there in ground, more or less. So this is number 1 crunch, then they go on to 2 and 3, and then they go on to calf nuts. So I'll just, you can pause it there, I'll show you this bit of writing, and you can pause it there if you want to read it. But that's it there. And that's them now. So they seem to be doing alright. No issues with them so far, touch wood. But grand group of calves now. A little bit of straw for roughage there, for rumen development. Build up the bacteria, the good bacteria in the rumen there, and get it working for when they go out and eventually start eating grass. So yeah, that's the crack with them now. Just as I show you here, we got a couple of jumpers made up and a couple of polos. My father got them done for myself and Louis there in TL farming. So maybe 1,000 subscribers, we decided we'll do a giveaway on a jumper. We'll get one made up and do a giveaway competition there. So make sure to subscribe and bring us closer to that. And if there's there now demand, sure, we might make up a few to sell them or that. For maybe 1,000 subs there, we're just over halfway there now. So if you could keep subscribing, that'd be great. And during the week here now, we've been getting urea out on the meadows. So it was good wet sort of weather. You wanted the kind of bit of rain for urea to wash it well, break it down so it's absorbed into the soil there, and the plant can use the nitrogen then to grow. So got this Yara here. It's kind of was the best price. We wouldn't be too fussy now on what brand we'd be using, just whoever gives us the best price, you know, more or less. But this is, yeah, urea stuff. It's good enough. We didn't need the protected urea because it was damp weather, so it works just good enough. Went out, bag to the acre, as a traditional way, which is 50 kilos to the acre. What that translates to is the hectare, I couldn't tell you, but our spreader works kgs to the hectare there. So this will be top dress now in about 4 weeks time. Not sure what we top dress with it, maybe can or 18-6-12, something like that, just to give it a boost up. And got 2,000 gallons of slurry there to the acre. Just cattle slurry, didn't go out with any pig stuff or anything. We find, you know, the pig slurry is grand, but can be hard in ground too, you know, it's acidic all stuff, we find. But every now and again we go out with a bit of pig slurry. But that's the crack now. So keep subscribing, and 1,000 subs, and we'll do an giveaway for maybe a jumper and a polo. Cheers. So we're fairly pleased with this Yara stuff. Last year the stuff we got, it was rock hard, solid, you know. I had to get into the spreader with a bar, break it up. It was wasn't a nice fert at all, but this is flowing lovely out of the spreader. So I'm very happy with this Yara fert now. Very good stuff. You know, you get it there, wet year, fertilizer, hard lumps. It's just not nice. It's just awkward, pain in the behind. But we'll go over and sure, we'll do a closer look at the spreader here. It's been washed. It's very important because fertilizer, the stuff in it, the nitrogen, it just eats away at metals. It's important. The first thing you do when you're done spreading is to give it a wash to preserve the life of the spreader. So I'll hop into it here and I'll show you. So I'll just show you here why it's important. You can even see just the way this spreader is. It's a 22, I think, and see the way the paint down here, you know. So that's why it's important to wash it. Ultimately, if you weren't washing this spreader, this would probably be gone altogether. So that's why it's important, just with the price of machines and everything nowadays, you want to be keeping them right, you know. They're gone far too dear now in my opinion, but Look, that's a debate. And then again, you know, there's grants for this and that. But the grants kind of mess up the second-hand market of stuff then as well. You know, you notice we have a spreader there for sale actually. Leave it in the comments there if you would be interested in the spreader. I'll show it to you in a minute. But it's hard to get it. No, the second-hand market, you know, these grants and things kind of, in a sense, you know, the grants are great. It's a great incentive, and like there's a grant on this spreader, there's a grant on the dribble bar for the tank out there. When there was a grant going for the dribble bars, there's a grant on the tanker with the train and shoe. You know, there's plenty of grants available, but in that, the incentive, you know, the price of machinery goes up because there's grants available, so the machinery companies believe they're able to charge a bit more. And then it messes up the price of the second-hand machinery as well. So there's that question there too. Like, we've a spreader there for sale, our old one, and no bites on it at all, you know. Actually, you can drop down the comments there if you'd be interested. It's a KRM, I'll show it to you in a minute. But you know, that's probably because, you know, there's the incentive for grants available to these, and you know, perhaps a good second-hand one of these with all the GPS and all that crack, you know, I think you're able to get the grants on them as well. Like, so when you've your ordinary simple spreader and you're trying to sell it, and there's whatever, if you're under 40, there's a 60% grant available on it. Over that, you know, there's a 40% grant available on it. You know, that's very attractive compared to going off and buying, you know, your older clean spreader that's simplistic. But that's the crack anyways. So this is the spreader we for sale here, and I even had up for this on done deal. Didn't have any phone calls at all about it. You can actually, if you go in and look up, I know it's under KRM fertilizer spreader in Longford, you'll find it and give me a ring there if any of you would be interested. But like, there's all new bearings gone in down in there for this spreader. It's been washed every time it's been used, you know. She's spreading 12 out to 24 meters. You can change the vanes on there, and like, it's an all-round good spreader. Like, it was sandblasted and painted about 3 years ago, you know, and it's disappointing like that there's no market for things like these. And like, what is it worth? I don't know what it's worth. Like, with these new incentives, and like, I suppose then again, you know, it's a lot cheaper for a lot of farmers to get their contractor in with their GPS spreader and save on fertilizer that way too, rather than not having their own way of doing it. But look, if any of you are interested, this is a real good spreader, top notch. She'll do a lad 20 years, you know. That's the crack with that now. It's hard to get things like this moved on with these new government incentives, with their great and all, and like, we've used them ourselves. But it's queer the way it tricks around with the second-hand market and puts up the price of new stuff. You know, you're winning in a sense and you're losing in another department. But if anyone finds that might be selling a bit of machinery themselves, and finds things like this hard to move on, let us know how you're finding it. And if anyone's interested, drop your number or email down in the comments there, or try and find the ad on Done Deal. But that's the crack anyways. Great stretch in the evenings here now. Don't forget to change your clocks. Spring forward, fall back. Of course, it's great to have a good long evening there. Myself and Louis going to school and that, and you have more light in the evening to do jobs and all the rest. So when we were away today, the boys they out a few more cows and calves out here. So I'll go out here now and show you. So I'll show you here now. I'll go out and around them. We've have warm weather now, the fertilizer is out, so the grass has started to grow, which is brilliant. So whatever is calved now is outside We have another, I don't know, 10 odd left there, more or less. Wouldn't be into massive cow numbers now or anything. Ordinary enough, sort of, your 20-ish mark there. Nice blue bull calf down here. He's a lovely colour. So he is. It's the bluest calf she's ever had, and she's been here about 10 years. So the cows, they'll be delighted to get out. As you know, it's their natural habitat, I suppose, isn't it? You put them in for the winter to protect the land. This girl here, she's the head up. What's wrong with her? Anyways, that's that calf there now. So lovely blue calf, so he is. Lovely calf. So what's out here? About 10 cows and 10 calves odd out here. And these black calves are doing fairly well now out of the heifers. So these will, we're still in search for a bull. Back to Limousine bull now, we'll be hoping to get. Or we might AI a lot of them to something different. Try it out either. I was thinking, let us know what you think. Thinking maybe using a blonde Aquitaine straw on a couple of stronger cows or something like that. Or a couple of the Wayne and Breeder Limousine bulls for something different. Try it out. Might use a Charlie and some of the red cows for the crack. Bit of AI. What do you use for heat detection and all that? Bit of tail paint maybe. Let us know what you find best. Because during the summer obviously we're busy at silage, so you can't be here watching for cows bulling all the time. So whatever you think yourselves, I don't know, but we're on the search for a bull now at the moment. That shouldn't be too hard. Found a good Limousine bull now. Looking at done deal there, there's any amount of them on it, and the sale's coming up. Hopefully we might get to a sale. I think there's one on in character in April, early April. So we might not get to it, depends where we're at. But that's them there now. They're happy out, grand and quiet. Of course, it's important to be careful around them too. You wouldn't know what sort of a turn a cow could make at you. It could take some sort of an ocean. And we moved the sheep on out the far side there. Nice pick of grass out there for them. Lambs seem to be doing alright anyway. Growing away. I just was looking at a couple of pictures of lambs this time last year. They're fairly keeping on par in consistency of size and that, so happy enough with how they're doing. That's the crack with them now.
Here we have the new tank coming along now after days of spreading. It's on the Maxim 115 Activate. Slurry tank seems to be going well. One of the workers there, John, driving that. That's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and leave your thoughts down below. Thank you.